Hello and welcome to another episode of Fan the Flames with me, your host, Robert Stevenson. So this week we have been talking all about Fan the Flames program, a spiritual journey. And today I want to talk about momentum. So momentum is the fourth module in the program. We've done already how do we want to feel? How do we stay aligned? Oops, no, how do we want to feel? How do we want to let go? How do we want to stay aligned? And then we get to momentum. And so we're just coming up to just over halfway of the program by the time we get to momentum. And what I find is this is about the point in a program, in a project, just over halfway, where we start to feel a little bit stuck, where we start to lose a bit of the energy. Maybe we lose a bit of sight of the goal of where we're trying to get to. And so we might get a little bit down, things might get a bit heavy, or we're in the detail of what we need to do. We've done the fun bit of having the idea, maybe we've created the mind map, or we've told everybody what it is that we're trying to do. We've got really excited about it. We started to do it, and it's taking its time, right? Because things take time. They don't happen overnight. Every now and again, I'll read something online where somebody's an overnight success and saying, no, it doesn't happen overnight. They may have got discovered. I remember reading somewhere, it's like you're not an overnight success, but overnight everything can change. And it's that, there is a moment where everything changes and everybody sees you perhaps, or your book gets launched and everybody becomes aware of it. But you've been working on it for a long time and you've had to keep up your momentum in order to make it happen. And by being part of a group, we support each other to enable that momentum to happen. And what's great is, because we know that at some point there's going to be a little bit of a lag, there's going to be a little bit of a challenge, because we know this, we can get prepared for it. So part of the program, we're going to be looking at, what is it that helps you to keep going? What's the environment that you need to create that's going to help you to keep moving? Who's it that needs to be in your corner? So on that day when things aren't going exactly how you would desire them to go, that they can be there to support you. But also, what are the little habits that you might have that when things get difficult that you switch to? Do you start avoiding doing the work? Do you start playing on your phone or looking at social media or watching hours and hours of Netflix? What's the thing that you do that when it gets a little sticky, it gets a little tough, that you stop moving forward? And becoming aware of that and having people in your corner to support you with that, allow you to push through it, to keep moving, to keep moving. I've done some work around our body's physical intelligence with Claire Dow over at the Physical Intelligence Institute. And one of the things that we really recognize in that work is that our bodies need to move. When we have ideas, if we just sit still with the idea gets stuck, it floats off to somewhere else. So we got to keep moving. We've got to keep that momentum. And part of being on this program helps you to keep the momentum, helps you to stay accountable, because you're going to come back every 2 weeks and check in with each other. But not only that, we're going to have a WhatsApp group. And in that WhatsApp group, we're going to be constantly checking in. I'm going to be dropping little voice notes in there, meditations in there, some quotes in there, some reading in there to help you to keep moving so that you don't get stuck. And even if you do get stuck, I'm going to be there to reach in, to pull you out and to run with you as you keep moving forward. And we're going to work out, what is it that you need to do to keep your momentum? What is it that you need to do to keep going? When I think about things like snowballs or the snowball effect, the idea that there's an effort that's needed until we get something big enough and it has its own momentum. Well, we're going to do that on the program. We're going to support each other so that our ideas grow, so that our courage and our confidence about what we want to do just keeps growing and growing and growing until we have that momentum where we just keep moving forward. And anytime we hit a pothole, anytime we get a little bit stuck in the weeds, we'll get together, we'll work it out, and we'll get moving again. So if you want to be part of that, if you want to be part of a community that's going to support you, that's going to nurture you, that's going to champion you, as well as challenge you when you need that challenging, then come and join us. You know, if you're even thinking about it, if you're curious about it, then let me know and let's have a conversation. What are the things that's stopping you right now from joining us? What's the things that's getting in the way of your own momentum right now? And maybe this program isn't for you, right? Maybe working part of a group isn't what you want to do. Maybe you want some one-to-one work. And that's okay, because we can do that. But find someone, find something, find somewhere that's going to help you to keep your momentum, to keep you moving forward. When I think about the fire, it's like find somewhere where they're going to keep giving you those sticks, that fuel to keep burning, to keep glowing. So burn brightly, light up the world with your greatness. Reach out, contact me, and whatever you're up to, be well. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.